In this video, I will be showing you how to create an online test. After logging into MyKW, you will go over to the left-hand side and click on My Courses. You will then need to click on the course that you would like to create your test in. After your course is loaded, you will scroll down and click on Coursework. You will now click Add an Assignment. You have 4 different options to choose from. For this video, we will be working with the online test format. You will now need to name your test. You can add it to a unit. You can make it required, extra credit, or optional. You can also choose the type of assignment this is: exam, forum, quiz. You can add to this list if necessary. You will now choose the due date that your quiz is due by. You can also choose to accept late submissions. You will also choose when to open it to your students. You cannot open it now because there are no questions in your test builder. It is automatically graded. You can choose when your students see their grades, as soon as it's available or as soon as it's available and the date is passed. Step 2. Test review. Students can review their test as soon as the due date has passed and it's fully graded, or any of these other options. Students can see the correct answers to missed questions only after the due date, anytime they can review the test, or never. You can also choose to turn off all test review after a certain date. You can put a time limit on your test. You can also choose how to organize your test: 1 section per page, 1 question per page, 5 questions per page, or none, meaning all questions will be on 1 page. You can choose to shuffle your sections. You can choose to lock students out of their test if they go anywhere else on their computer. You can allow for extra credit in their test. You can put a password on your test. You can also make it so that students are required to use Eraser Locked Browser. This means that students are unable to go to anywhere else on the computer other than their test. You can allow students to retake their test. You can also make them wait a certain amount of time before retaking their test. You can show in-progress grade updates. You will now need to choose which grade to accept as their test grade: an average of all grades received, the highest grade received, or the last grade received. Step 3. You can add a description to your test. You can also add any instructions the students may need to complete the test, as well as any files that they would need. After you are done customizing your test, you will click Save Your Assignment. It will automatically bring you to the test builder. You have the option of adding sections to your test. You also have the option to add a question. You will click on Add a Question. You can then label your question so you can easily find it later. You will then insert your question that you want them to answer. You can add an image to the question. You must insert a point value for the question. You can also make this question extra credit. You have different answer types to choose from: equation, essay, matching, multiple choice, ordering, short answer, or true or false. If you'd like to do a multiple choice answer, you will insert an option in each of the lines, and then you will mark which is the correct answer. You can also include all of the above or none of the above. You can randomize the different options in multiple choice, give them partial credit, or limit their selections. Step 3. Automatic feedback. You can give automatic feedback for all students regardless of what response they give you. You can give certain feedback for students with correct responses, and certain feedback for incorrect responses. After you are done customizing your question, you will click Save. You can either save and add another, or save and return to the test builder. Once your page is loaded, you will be able to see your question right here. Once you are done adding all of your questions, you will click Activate Now. This now makes it so that your students are able to see that there is in fact an online test. You have now created an online test.